afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DC Colorado Field here at Triple Crown Sports Facility for this, the 5th annual postseason NISC. This year's tournament featuring 8 NCAA Division I teams making their trip to Fort Collins, looking to end the 2023 season strong and build momentum for the 2024 campaign. We started with 8, we're down to 2. This is the championship. It's the Hawkeyes of Iowa and the Cougars of Brigham Young University. Let's introduce both squads in their entirety. First up for the Hawkeyes, their non-starters. 00 Haley Down. 2 Tristan Doster. 6 Riley Moss. Number 10 Kelsey Winters. 17 Anna Streff. 25 Devin Greer. And 26 Bridget Stover. Now for the visiting Hawkeyes, here's their opening batting order and lineup. Leading it off, right fielder number 14, Nia Carter. Batting second, playing center field, number 9, Tatiana Robin. Hitting in the third spot, shortstop, number 1, Tori Bennett. Hitting cleanup today, your designated player, number 5, Denali Lecker. Batting in the 5th spot, second base, 23, Grace Baines. Hitting 6th today, first base, number 7, Sammy Diaz. Hitting in the 7th spot, left fielder, 22, Riley Klosterman. Batting 8th today, third base, number 28, Avery Jackson. And batting 9th today, catcher, number 13, Skylin Poe. Your starting pitcher is number 12, Jalen Adams. Head coach, Renee Gillespie. Assistant coach, Brian Levin. Assistant coach, Mandy Gardner. And Aaron Dowd Johnson. And now the designated home team, the Cougars of BYU. They're non-starters. 11, Jalen Lambert. 12, Lauren Flanders. 13, Delaney Baker. 15, Taryn Levin. 16, Breezy Hayward. 23, Violet Zavodnik. 33, Lowe Salcedo. 38, Chloe Temples. 44, Nina Huber. And 51, Lexi Bennett. And now the starting lineup for the designated home team, the Cougars of Brigham Young. Leading off, playing shortstop, 50, Elana Agbayani. Batting second, left fielder, number 22, Maddie Bejarado. Hitting in the third spot today, first base, 54, Hunter Ava. Hitting cleanup, the catcher, 20, Haley Morrow. In the 5 spot, third base, number 55, Martha Vanessa. Hitting 6, second base, number 28, Tristan Turlington. Hitting in the 7th spot, your designated player, number 30, Maddie Udall. Batting 8 today, center fielder, number 4, Mallory Barber. Batting 9th, right fielder, 17, Alexis Gillio. Your starting pitcher today, number 18, Kason Court. Head coach, Gordon Eakin. His assistants, Pete Meredith, Todd Judge. Ladies and gentlemen, check your watches because it is that time. Let's play softball.
We started with 8, we're down to 2. It's championship time at the NISC 2023. Who will be the 5th champion of this event? Who will join Liberty, LMU, UT Arlington, and last year's champion Baylor as an NISC title winner? Kason Korth gets the start for head coach Gordon Eakin and the BYU Cougars. Korth coming into today, 2.42 ERA, 19-8 on the season. 4 shutouts, 16 complete games. 186 strikeouts to 74 walks in 170 and 2/3 innings pitched. BYU able to advance this morning with a win 5-0 over South Dakota State. Iowa just edging Big Ten foe Maryland 4-3 in the second semifinal just about an hour ago. And we'll get things started here in the championship single elimination format. Nia Carter leads us off for the Hawkeyes. She'll be followed by Tatiana Roman, Tori Bennett, Denali Lecker, Grace Bain, Sammy Diaz, Brian Lee Klosterman, Avery Jackson, Skyland Pogue, and Jalen Adams getting the start once again in the circle as she did against the Terps. But it's Korth today. We saw Chloe Temples go the distance against the Jackrabbits. That pitch just outside. Home plate umpire today, Mark Maciel. Stacy Paulson at first, Willie Newman at second. For umpire crew today, Aaron Golden sitting at third base. Defense from left to right for BYU, Bejarano in left. Mallory Barber in center, Alexis Gilio in right. Martha Epinesa at third. Ailana Agbayani in short. Tristan Turlington at second. Hunter Ava at first in the battery. Haley Murrow and Kaysen Korth. 2-0 the count here on the leadoff, Nia Carter. Nia Carter earlier today, 2 for 3 in a run scored in the semifinal. Looking to continue the hot streak here against BYU, and she does just that, earning a leadoff what? Leadoff woman aboard, it's Tatiana Roman, the center fielder.
Number 9, Tatiana Roman.
Roman batting .293, 56 hits, 7 doubles on the season. Pitch misses from Kaysen Korth. Just outside again, trying to find the edge of that zone. Kaysen Korth, the freshman out of Bluffdale, Utah, and Riverton High School, and Haley Murrow in the infield wants a word. This gives us a chance to say the NISC is brought to you by Triple Crown Sports, celebrating its 41st year as a creator of memory-packed tournaments in multiple sports, from the youth ranks through college. See what's going on and what's next at triplecrownsports.com. All right, everyone returns to their stations. Couple of words to Kaysen Korth. And we're ready to go. 2-0 the count. That hits the corner on what is just a beautiful day for softball here in Fort Collins, Colorado. TC Colorado Field, the home of Triple Crown Sports. Third time this championship has been contested right here on this field. One fouled off by Roman. First time that this has included the Red Rocks feature in right field. Good look at it there. You can see the netting above it. Have to go over the netting for a home run. You can play one off the netting, just 200 feet to right field. Fouled back behind home plate. Two and two. On the center fielder, Tatiana Roman. Bounced into play. Epinesa fires to second. They get the lead runner. One away. Good play on the hot corner here by the third baseman, Martha Epinesa. Smartly gets the lead runner, Nia Carter, who was a pain for Maryland in the early parts of the afternoon. Here comes Tori Bennett. Tori Bennett. A fantastic defensive shortstop. Fouled back behind home plate on the first pitch. Bennett batting .316, 61 hits, 12 doubles. Does have a triple on the year along with 24 RBI. Everyone on the team trailing Denali Lecker, who contributed 3 of the 4 RBI for the Hawkeyes in the semifinals. One and one here to Tori Bennett. With Roman standing on first. That one is right down Broadway from Kaysen Korth. We get ready to do this again in 1 and 2. Fouled off the foot of Tori Bennett. It'll stay 1 and 2. These two teams hoping for a similar type of jump as past champions and past participants. Baylor competing in a regional this weekend. Liberty competing in a regional this weekend. Central Arkansas. A good appearance in the NISC in Colorado last season. Here's the 2 and 2 to Tori Bennett. Hit right towards short. Agbayani trying to turn 2, and they do. 6-4-3 double play. Erases everyone. We're headed to the bottom of the first. BYU for their first crack at it here in the NISC Championship.
We go to the bottom of the first. It's the University of Iowa, nothing. Brigham Young University coming back.
Teener out in left field. Standing 14 feet tall is its highest point. A distinguishing feature here at TC Colorado Field. Denali Lecker into pitch. One bounces in. Jalen Adams, your official starter in this one. Renee Gillespie opting for the The old switch. Gets Lecker in, who finished off the Terps. Gave up a couple of runs in that final inning, not charged to Lecker. Some defensive miscues that led to this one, but here we'll face Agbayani, throws in a strike. The shortstop will be followed by the left fielder Bejarano. Hunter Ava, Haley Morrow, Martha Epinesa, Tristan Turlington, Maddie Udall, Mallory Barber, Alexis Gilio. Second strike in there against Agbayani. Defense from left to right for the Hawkeyes. Riley Klosterman in left, Roman in center, Nia Carter in right. Floats atop the zone. Avery Jackson at third, Tori Bennett at short, Grace Baines at second, Sammy Diaz in first, the battery, Skyland Pogue, and the aforementioned Lecker. This one is to Baines, who handles it with ease. One gone.
Stepping to the plate, left fielder, 22, Melly Bejarano.
So here comes Bejarano. Bejarano 0 for 1 with 2 walks against South Dakota State this morning. A sacrifice bunt specialist for this team. Rolls one to Baines, and for the second straight time, a 4-3 putout. Here comes the hard-hitting Hunter Ava. Ava, top 15 in the nation in RBI. Has 50 on the season. An even 100 total bases, and Grace Baines getting a workout at second, but she's all for it. 4-3, 4-3, 4-3 here in the bottom of the first inning. We're headed to the second. It's 0-0 here at the NISC.
We move on to the second inning with no score. Leading off the top of the second inning for
beautiful day once again here in Fort Collins, Colorado. Kaysen Korth back to the circle here in the top of the second. She'll face Denali Lecker. First pitch swinging, misses everything. Lecker, as we said, responsible for 3 of the 4 RBI, including a solo home run, a no-doubter over that 14er that we saw. This one is popped up towards second base. Under it is Tristan Turlington. 1 away. Brings up Grace Baines.
Second base, 23, Grace Baines.
Grace Baines this morning. 0 for 3, did collect an RBI on a sacrifice fly. Steps in against the righty Kaysen Korth. And misses high on that one, 1-1. This one turned on, hit high and deep to left field. Goodbye, softball. Grace Baines.
Good distance.
No doubt about it. A solo shot. Turned on a fastball and rode it all the way out of here, well over the 14er. At 220 to that portion of left field, and that ball would have been out of any park. At her 4th home run of the season. And it comes at a timely moment here, the last day of the season for these two teams.
First base, Sammy Diaz.
Here comes Sammy Diaz. Diaz 0 for 3 this morning against Maryland. Of course, misses upstairs. Early lead for Iowa once more. Played from out in front. This one hit towards left field and carrying back it goes. It's off the wall. It'll be a double for Sammy Diaz. Another look at this one as Sammy Diaz collects a lot of it, just not quite enough. She'll get to second base. The left fielder, Maddie Bejarano, doing her best, backing up into that fence. Taking a moment, everybody making sure she's all right. Positive things to see. Everybody ready to go. And now we're going to get a runner out at second base. It's going to be Haley Down. Down usually the first out of the dugout for the Hawkeyes in pinch running scenarios.
Offensive change for the Hawkeyes, running at second base. 0-0, Haley Down.
Here is Briley Klosterman, the left fielder. Klosterman 0 for 3 this morning. One from Korth in there for a strike. On the season, Klosterman hitting .260, slugging .423. 3 home runs, a triple, and 6 doubles. Big swing and a miss from Klosterman. Trying to send one over the right field wall. One and two the count here on Briley Klosterman. Tipped and into the glove. Strikeout for Kaysen Korth. Big strikeout at a big moment.
Third base, 28, Avery Jackson.
Brings up Avery Jackson. Trying to grab some two-out magic, looking for some insurance for her pitcher, Denali Lecker. That one is fouled on the first base side. Jackson 0 for 3 against the Terps. As that one misses high. On the season, batting 152. Has, however, earned 8 walks. Never lets an at-bat go to waste as Avery Jackson. Big swing and a miss from Jackson, 1 and 2. Korth trying to get out of the inning, just 1 run. The solo shot from the woman that's doing just about everything for the Hawkeyes right now, Grace Baines. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning for Kaysen Korth. BYU heads to the on-deck circle. When we come back, it's 1-0 Hawkeyes, the NISC Championship game.
Left on base. We move to the bottom of the second inning. It's the Hawkeyes 1, the Cougars 0.
Back in Fort Collins, bottom of the second inning, Hawkeyes lead the BYU Cougars 1-0. The catcher, Haley Morrow, steps in to face Denali Lecker. Pitch a little high and inside. Up close and personal to Haley Morrow. Morrow this morning 0 for 2. Did draw 2 walks against South Dakota State. Denali Lecker likes to work quickly. Inside again. (3-0) the count here on Haley Morrow. 4 straight balls to start off this bottom of the second inning, and the runner is aboard. Not what you want to have happen when Martha Epinesa steps to the plate. Epinesa, 18 RBI on the season, 5 home runs, 9 doubles. 465 slugging to go with 276 average. Ball low and away. Scanlon Poe giving the signals. Lecker ready to go. That one is hit towards Baines. Will tag out the runner and throw to first. Not in time. The fielder's choice, Grace Baines, now has 4 straight putouts for the Hawkeyes. Everything drifting towards second base at the moment. We'll bring up Tristan Turlington. Turlington making her 19th start of the season, batting .339. Takes the ball low. In 56 plate appearances, has only struck out 8 times. These Gordon Eakin BYU Cougars know how to milk it at bat. That one is drifted towards the right side. Fair ball off the wall. Nia Carter picks it up. Epinesa rounding second, trying to get to third, and she will. First to third, Martha Epinesa. Just 1 out. So Turlington lifts one to right.
Now batting.
Played off the wall. Nia Carter does well to get it in quickly, but Epinesa hustling all the way to third. Here is the designated player, Maddie Udall. Udall 1 for 2 with an RBI in the semifinal against South Dakota State. Golden opportunity here to strike back. The Hawkeyes jumped on the board. This one lifted to deep center field. Epinesa tagging. She will test the arm and scurry in safely. Marta Epinesa, Tatiana Roman out in center. Didn't quite get it in time, and it's 1-1.
Now batting center fielder number 4, Mallory Barber.
Here comes the center fielder, Mallory Barber, with 2 gone, and Turlington advancing to second on the throw. Udall will get the sacrifice fly in the RBI. So 1-1 your score. We expected a tight battle between these two teams. One bounced in by Lecker. Skyland Pogue pops up, makes sure Turlington doesn't think about advancing 60 feet. 2-0 the count here on Barber. Barber looks at a ball low, 3-0. Right down Broadway for a strike. Makes it 3-1. Still a hitter's count. Taking all the way was Barber. That comes too far inside. You get 2 runners aboard for Alexis Gillio.
Now batting the right fielder, 17, Alexis Gillio.
Gillio batting .272. .370 slugging, does have 2 doubles. Just 4 RBI on the season, but a big opportunity to get her 5th. She could poke one into the left center gap. One misses inside from Denali Lecker. Nobody warming up just yet in the Iowa bullpen. Seen Jalen Adams. That one floats over the top of the zone. Turlington at second. Barber at first. The 2-0. That one right back to Lecker, who fields the circle well to end the inning. But one run across on the sacrifice fly from Matty Udall. We're all tied up. One apiece here at the NISC.
2 runners left on base. We go to the third, tied up at 1 apiece. Leading it off, catcher 13, Skylan Pogue.
Kason Korth back into the circle to face the 9-hole hitter, Skylan Pogue. In this 1-1 ball game here in the top of the 3rd inning. First pitch swinging. Turlington picks it up, flips to Ava, 1 gone. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Top of the order for the Hawkeyes.
Turns the lineup over to Nia Carter.
Right fielder, number 14, Nia Carter.
Nia Carter started this game off with a walk. One run apiece for both the Hawkeyes and the Cougars in the 2nd inning. We expected a good game, and we got one. Would not expect either of these teams to reach too far out of arm's length. 1-1 here against the right fielder, Nia Carter. Outside, 2-1. Kason Korth making her 26th start. I saw Chloe Temples in the semifinal go the distance. Temples staying loose in that BYU bullpen just in case. Here's the 2-2. Outside, 3-2. The payoff pitch. Grounded towards third underneath the glove. Agbayani a long throw, no chance. So an infield single for Nia Carter, and she's on first base for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting, center fielder number 9.
Just under the glove of the third baseman, Martha Epinesa. Bayani did well to keep it in the infield. And now the speedy Nia Carter look to do some damage, and here's a bunt down the third base side, picked up in foul territory by Epinesa. Roman trying to lay down the sacrifice bunt. Roman is a .293 hitter this season. Lays off that attempt that's called a ball. It also does have a team leading 8 sacrifices for Renee Gillespie and the Hawkeyes. It's about laying it down again. That one's outside. Two and one on the center fielder, Tatiana Roman. That button tries to get down, popped up in foul territory. So the sacrifice bunt out of play now. And at 2-2, Tatiana Roman will get back to business against Kaysen Korth. Fouled into the street. We'll do it again at 2-2. Roman versus Korth. Upstairs and above Morrow, the wild pitch will send Nia Carter to second. So now the Hawkeyes get the best of both worlds. Don't need the sacrifice to get Nia Carter to second. And Roman in 3-2 can go right at Kaysen Korth here. Hit hard down the left side, but foul. Roman battling. Hard down into the bullpen again. Three and two once more. Kaysen Korth against Tatiana Roman. In the dirt, ball 4.
Stepping to the plate, shortstop, number 1.
It'll send Tori Bennett to the batter's box as Roman gets to first. Still just one out here in the top of the third inning. Iowa looking to jump back out in front. That comes way inside, and it hit the knee, says home plate umpire Mark Maciel.
Pitcher number 5, Denali Lecter.
Now there's going to be a meeting of the minds in the circle. Gives us a chance to say that college sports evaluation is on the cutting edge of sports analytics. Founded in 2020 by the founder of Triple Crown Sports, Dave King, CSE provides youth and collegiate athletes with verified sensor data. Trusted and tested with over 200 college programs, CSE's team of dedicated mathematicians provide the only valid data outlet available to accurately evaluate players as they compare to collegiate levels. Visit CSEval to learn more and get your athlete involved today. So not exactly what Kaysen Korth was looking for here. Now has to face Denali Lecker, who is not only a force to be reckoned with in the circle, but the powerful bat of Lecker powered the Hawkeyes to a winning game one. First pitch swinging into the netting behind home plate. Wonderful crowd on hand here in this championship game in Fort Collins. Teams finishing up games of the youth tournament that's played on the other three fields here at the Triple Crown Sports Facility, including the Horsetooth Field just beyond right of this one. One misses low, a little bit of a cross-up between Haley Morrow and Kaysen Korth. Lecker digs back in, 0 for 1 today. Big swing and a miss from Denali with the rise ball. So 1-2, 1 out. Bases fully loaded here for the Hawkeyes. Fouled behind home plate. We'll do it again, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 gone. Third strikeout for Kaysen Korth.
Now batting the second baseman, 23, Grace Baines.
Brings up the home run hitter, Grace Baines. First pitch in there for a strike. Korth now feeling a bit of confidence after knocking down Denali Lecker. The 0-1 catches the outside corner. 0-2 now on the Hawkeyes second baseman. Morrow giving the signs. Off speed, floats up over the zone. 1-2. Ready to deal again. Hit hard towards center field. Backing up is Barber, who makes the catch, and Kaysen Korth leaves the Hawkeyes stranded. No runs across. It's still tied 1-1. BYU to bat when we come back at the NISC.
Bottom of the third inning. Still tied up at 1.
Bottom of the third inning here. The 2023 NISC Championship game. It's a 1-1 ball game. Jalen Adams back into the circle. So after the switch, Adams officially the starter. Denali Lecker pitched the first 2 innings. Here we are in the bottom of the third, and Jalen Adams will take over. Lecker will stay into the game as the designated player. Agbayani lays down a bunt. Adams fielding the circle well, and Sammy Diaz quick at first base, 1 away.
Stepping to the plate, left fielder 22, Matty Bejarano.
Brings up Matty Bejarano. And Bejarano 0 for 1 today. Adams goes inside. So Jalen Adams enters with a 1.96 ERA. 22 starts, 32 appearances, 149 2/3 innings pitched. 61 strikeouts to 42 walks. 10 complete games. For the team out of Iowa City. There's the 1-2 outside. 2-2 to Bejarano, the left fielder. This one is popped up towards third base in foul territory. Avery Jackson puts a glove on it. 2 gone. The go play, the wind picked up just slightly. But here comes Hunter Ava.
Batting first base, number 54, Hunter Ava.
Hunter Ava 0 for 1, but ever dangerous. He's the right-handed hitter out of Rose Park, Utah. Mentioned 100 total bases this season, 50 RBI. Certainly capable with one swing of the bat of giving her 51. And her team, the first lead of this ball game, turns on one quickly. That's foul. One and two here on the BYU first baseman, Hunter Ava. Jalen Adams fires in low and outside. Another quick swing down the third base side and just past the diving effort of Avery Jackson. Two and two. Jalen Adams looks down at the yard man, ready to go now. Just outside, full count, 3 and 2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. in the top of the third. Off-speed pitch is popped right to Jalen Adams. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. It's 1-1. It's the bottom of the fourth inning when we come back from Fort Collins.
College Sports Evaluation is on the cutting edge of sports analytics. Founded in 2020 by the founder of Triple Crown Sports, Dave King, CSE. Hawkeyes. First base, number 7.
Top of the fourth inning here in Fort Collins. Fun to be had everywhere at TC Colorado Field. Certainly a fun one so far. Through 3 full. Kason Korth misses high to Sammy Diaz. Sammy Diaz 1 for 1 today. Fouls one in the netting. Makes it 1-1. This winner take all matchup between the Hawkeyes and Cougars. Trying to join Liberty, LMU, UT, Arlington, in Baylor as champions of the National Invitational Softball Championship. This is low. 3-1 now to Sammy Diaz. Korth ready to fire. It does so, and through the left side goes Sammy Diaz. 2 for 2 afternoon for the first baseman. We'll bring up Briley Klosterman.
Left fielder number 22, Briley Klosterman.
Upstairs again from Kason Korth. Chloe Temple staying loose just in case for the Cougars. One catching apiece. One and one the count on the left fielder, Bradley Klosterman. Big swing and a miss. 1-2. Korth umpires reached at and fouled from Klosterman. Klosterman hitting .260 this season. 6 doubles, a triple, 3 home runs. Pitch from Korth. Hit hard towards left center field. Looking back is Bejarano. It's a 2-run shot. Fourth of the year for Brian Lee Klosterman. It is 3-1. Brian Lee Klosterman. Not necessarily known for her power, but catching all of that one to opposite field and left, it carried and got out of there in a hurry. And that will bring in Chloe Temples in relief of Kaysen Korth. We'll tell you all about Temples when we come back. Let her warm up here at the NISC.
Defensive change for BYU. Now in the pitch, number 38, Chloe Temples.
Chloe Temples returning to the circle after a complete game shutout. Earlier today against South Dakota State. She steps in to face Avery Jackson. That one dribbles to the wall. Temples this season, 3.56 ERA, 9-6 on the season. Was her 8th complete game against the Jackrabbits. 124 strikeouts to 51 walks. In to face Jackson, who is 0 for 1. That one outside from Temples. Hunter Haley Morrow out to talk to Temples momentarily. So we will tell you the Triple Crown Fast Pitch is home base for a remarkable set of youth tournaments from coast to coast that push teams to be their competitive best. College coaches come to recruit as well. Grow your game by suiting up at the next TC Fast Pitch event. Third baseman Avery Jackson facing a 2-0 count. Trying to lay down a bunt. First base umpire Stacy Paulson saying that Jackson did not offer, so the count goes to 3-0. Temple's trying to re-triangulate herself. There's a strike for 3-1. Henley Morrow sending the signs to the lefty, Chloe Temples. Catches the strike zone again. Fights back all the way to full, 3-2. Still nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Already 2 runs across for the Hawkeyes. The payoff pitch, and it hits Avery Jackson. A hit by pitch, a free base. Third such instance today for the Hawkeyes. So here's the 9-hole hitter, Skyland Pogue. And BYU wants a chat. Talking to Chloe Temples. Trying to figure out exactly what's going on. We've seen a good couple of innings from Kaysenkorth, but as so often deep in the year, deep into these tournaments, depth at pitching is a valuable commodity. So Skyland Pogue, who was 0 for 1 today, with a ground out. Stepping in to face Temples. Tries to lay down a bunt, did offer this time, says home plate umpire Mark Maciel. Not a bad idea to get another runner in scoring position. Now Renee Gillespie would like to talk to Pogue. At the execution of the sacrifice bunt. Has not been able to do so here against Temples. Oh, 0-1 here against Pogue. Big swing and a miss. Makes it 0-2. Chase that one up out of the zone. Temple's ready for the 0-2. That one hit towards Temple. She will fire to second in time to get the out. Agbayani covering second base. Not the fastest throw from pitcher to short, with the fielder's choice for Pogue.
Top of the order we go for Iowa.
Gillespie would like an explanation.
Nia Carter.
Nonetheless, Avery Jackson will head back to the dugout. In steps Nia Carter. 1 for 1. And a walk. Nia Carter has done just about everything. Thought about the bunt as Temple's pitch drifts outside. Hawkeyes trying to get somebody in scoring position. Using the long ball today to jump to the lead. First it was Grace Baines who hit the solo shot in the second inning. 2 innings later, Briley Klosterman. A 2-run addition. Both of them over the left field wall. There's the 2-0 to Nia Carter. She does lay down the bunt. Temples picks it up, fires to Turlington, covering at first. And Nia Carter can't believe that she's called out. Nonetheless, 2 gone. And Skyland Polk stands on second for Tatiana Roman.
Fielder number 9, Tatiana Roman.
First pitch to Roman. Low for a ball. Roman 0 for 1 today. Temple's ready to fire. This one grounded right back up the middle. Skyland Polk rounding third. She will be held up by Gillespie. Mallory Barber with a rifle in center field. Keeping everybody at their stations. Roman, the single, will advance to second on the throw, but it was Mallory Barber who kept Skyland Polk from reaching across home plate, and an amazing job from Haley Morrow as well, the catcher. Bring up Tori Bennett. 0 for 1 today is the shortstop. Big opportunity here with 2 outs. Her team already leading 3-1. Some insurance for Jalen Adams. Pitch outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Off-speed pitch floats in there for a strike. 1-1. Bennett was hit by a pitch today. And grounded into a double play. Just outside. 2-1 here on Tori Bennett, who's proven to be a more than capable defensive shortstop. Trying to add some offense from the 3 spot. Fouled back behind home plate. Two and two. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 runners on. Hit hard towards short, but Yanni picks it up, throws to Ava at first. And that will end the inning. Briley Klosterman, though, sends the Hawkeyes up 2 with a 2-run shot. It's 3-1. Bottom of the 4th, BYU to bat when we come back here at the NISC.
In the bottom of the 4th inning. number 20, Haley Morrow.
Bottom of the fourth inning here. Haley Morrow steps to the plate. She walked in her first plate appearance, and we'll look at a strike from Jalen Adams. So far in this one, Adams pitching in her second inning. As Morrow fouls one into the netting. Delaney Lecker kicked things off with the Hawkeyes in the circle, pitching 2 innings. Gave up 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. So here we are in the bottom of the fourth, with the Hawkeyes leading 3-1. Inside corner, strike 3. Haley Morrow set down on strikes. Jalen Adams, her first strikeout of the afternoon.
Now batting third base, number 55, Martha Epinesa.
So here is Martha Epinesa. 0 for 1 today. Faced Delaney Lecker her first time at bat. Now looks at a filthy off-speed pitch from Jalen Adams. Epinesa thinking about laying down a bunt, will throw to first from her knees. Jalen Adams not afraid to make the defensive play.
Stepping to the plate, second base, 28, Tristan Turlington.
So here brings the second baseman, Tristan Turlington. Jalen Adams rubbing some dirt off of the uniform after collecting the second out of the inning. Not a horrible idea for Martha Epinesa to try to surprise everyone. Laying down the bunt. It was a good one. I fouled off the face mask of Turlington. Don't see that often. Tristan Turlington taking a breather. Mark Maciel, home plate umpire, making sure everyone's okay. That's why you wear the face mask, folks. Jalen Adams ready to fire. In there for a strike, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This one popped to shortstop Tori Bennett. An easy play in the hole. Quick inning for the Hawkeyes. They will come back to the plate when we come back in the 5th. They lead it 3-1 in the 2023 NISC Championship.
Number 5, Denali Lecker.
Triple Crown Sports Facility right here in Fort Collins, Colorado. A beautiful day for softball in the 2023 NISC Championship game. Denali Lecker steps in. The powerful hitting Denali Lecker. Solo home run in the semifinal game against Maryland. First pitch swinging against Chloe Temples. Lecker 0 for 2 today in this matchup against BYU. Check swing. Appeal to first. She did go around, so 0-2 against the designated player. Didn't officially start this game. Jalen Adams listed as the starter, but with the old switch after the plate meeting, did pitch in that first inning. Pitched the first 2. Cotter looking though, Chloe Temples. 4 strikeouts for the Hawkeyes.
Second base, 23, Grace Baines.
Here is the home run hitter, Grace Baines. Her solo shot gave Iowa the lead in the second inning. BYU countered with a run of its own in the bottom half. First pitch swinging down the third base side is fouled. Hawkeye is much more aggressive to start off the 5th. Chloe Temples went the distance against the Jackrabbits. Taking over in lieu of Kaysen Korth. Upstairs on that one. Ready to go at 1-1. Hit hard towards left center field. Barber going back. She will watch it fly. Second home run of the afternoon for Grace Baines. A one-woman show. The Hawkeyes lead it 4-1. Grace Baines entering this matchup this afternoon. Had 3 home runs all season. She has 2 in the last hour. And the Hawkeyes are feeling it. So here is Sammy Diaz, who is 2 for 2 today. Temples fires one in for a strike. Owen won the count on the first baseman, Sammy Diaz. Just a bit high and outside from Chloe Temples. Temples now taking her time after giving up 3 home runs the Cougars have. Bats coming alive. 2 home runs from Grace Baines. Briley Klosterman with a 2-run shot back in the 4th. 4-1 is your score. Temples fires, misses. Long season for all of these teams. The last day of the 2023 campaign. Trying to end with a championship trophy. Hit on the third base side and crawls foul in front of Martha Epinesa. Diaz digs back in. 2-2 the count on the first baseman. The outside for ball 3. 3-2. Just one away here in the top of the 5th. Temple's ready. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Second strikeout for Chloe Temples.
Now batting left fielder 22, Briley Klosterman.
Brings up Briley Klosterman. Klosterman, the 2-run shot in the 4th. First pitch down low. Want to know the count here on the left fielder, Klosterman. High and outside. Klosterman 1 for 2 this afternoon. One hit, the home run has also struck out. That was against Kaysen Korth. Taking all the way, 2-1. Haley Murrow sets the signs for Chloe Temples. A off-speed pitch. Called a strike. Temples has done well to climb back into the count, now 2-2. Ready to fire against Briley Klosterman. Upstairs, 3-2. Another full count here. Little duel between these two final teams. Temple settles in. Upstairs, ball 4.
Third base.
Third walk of the day for Iowa.
Jackson.
Here comes Avery Jackson. Avery Jackson, the third baseman, 0 for 1 today. Has been hit by a pitch. First pitch swinging. Temples. Full Jackson on that one. The 0-1. 0-2. Check down at first and then gets away from Hunter Ava. Scampering to second is Briley Klosterman, and all of a sudden a runner in scoring position. So a rare miscue from the BYU defense. Throw hit in the dirt and getting away from Hunter Ava. The 0-2 on Jackson, swing and a miss, strike 3. Chloe Temple punches back to get the punch out. Bottom of the 5th inning coming up. BYU trails 4-1 here, 2023 NISC Championship game.
Cougars 30, Maddie Udall.
Designated player Maddie Udall steps to the plate against Jalen Adams. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Adams starting her 3rd inning of work. Tag team effort with Denali Lecker, as it has been all season long. Popped straight back right towards us here in the media tent. To 1-1 here on Udall. Lifted foul down the right field side. Udall produced the sacrifice fly back in the 2nd inning that plated a run for the Cougars, the only such run of this ball game. This one hit down the right side, picking it up is Grace Baines, and quickly to Diaz. Had to hustle and did. Grace Baines, second base.
Now batting center fielder number 4, Mallory Barber.
Here steps Mallory Barber. Barber was hit by a pitch in the 2nd. Here she is in the 5th. Barber batting .297 this season. 5 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs. Popped down the third base side in foul territory. Avery Jackson makes the catch. Quickly 2 gone here for the Cougars in the bottom of the 5th.
Stepping to the plate, right fielder 17,
Alexis Gillio, the right fielder, comes to the plate. 0 for 1 today with a ground out. Jalen Adams upstairs, 1-0. Sliced foul down the left field line. One and one the count here on Gillio. Jalen Adams working quickly. Fouled off again. Towards the team bus. Up over the food trucks here that we've had all week at TC Colorado Field. Part of the perfect atmosphere for softball here in Fort Collins. Tipped off the glove of Skyland Pogue, 2-2. No harm done. This is the pitch getting away from Jalen Adams. Guy's trying to move it to the 6th. Reached at and fouled into the netting by Gillio, staying alive. Gillio in 92 plate appearances. He's only struck out 12 times. This one is hit softly towards short. Torrey Bennett trying to make the throw. Not in time. It's an infield single for Gillio. Turns the lineup over to Ilana Agbayani. It was softly hit up the middle from Gillio. Right in front of Bennett, did pretty much everything she could, but 60 feet from home plate to first, and Gillio's going to win that battle 9 times out of 10. Agbayani. First pitch swinging, that one backhanded by Torrey Bennett. She fires to second, also not in time. Grace Baines makes sure Gillio doesn't advance to third. Back-to-back times, Torrey Bennett has done just about everything she could. And with the speed from BYU, just too much. There was no way she was getting Agbayani at first, and again, no way she was going to get Gillio at second. We'll take a break here to tell you to make your way to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and see how Southern Hospitality works to make your business trip or family vacation a perfect stay. The beaches are forever inviting, and with entertainment options at every turn, you know the good times will fill every minute of the day. Get the full picture of Myrtle Beach at discoversouthcarolina.com. So Jalen Adams having a discussion with the staff and catcher Skyland Pogue. Everyone seems ready to go here. Little 2-out rally forming for BYU.
Left fielder 22.
Here's Bejarano. Maddie Bejarano has ground out and flown out. Jalen Adams misses for ball number 1. Adams working quickly. Popped into center field. It's going back and back. It is gone. Maddie Bejarano, a 3-run shot, and the game is tied. Just her 4th home run of the season. And like Grace Baines from Iowa, not known for her power, but Maddie Bejarano to left center field.
Now batting first base, number 54, Hunter Abba.
And after 5 innings, this game is tied. And now the hard-hitting Hunter Ava steps to the plate. Certainly possesses the ability to tie the game with one swing of bat. This is Avery Jackson at third. And that will end the inning. But we got a ball game, folks. 4-4. Top 6. Here we come here at the 2023 NISC Championship.
We move to the 6th inning. All tied at 4.
Is your score here as we enter the top of the 6th inning. BYU with one swing of the bat has turned this into a 2-inning contest here for the 2023 NISC Championship. Exciting moments here at this Division I championship, the end of the season, the last day for these two teams, and both of them leaving it all out there. Skyland Pogue, the 9-hole hitter, to face Chloe Temples. So Bejarano, who just hit the home run, will leave left field in place of Lauren Flanders. So Flanders in left, Barber still in center. And Gilio out in right. It was Gilio's 2-out hit that got things going for BYU in the last inning. This one softly hit to second. Tristan Turlington backing up to make the play, 1 out. Sense a bit of momentum swinging back in favor of the Cougars.
Top of the order for Iowa. Right fielder, 14, Nia Carter.
Here comes Nia Carter, who is 1 for 1 with a sack and a walk. Right down the middle from Chloe Temples, who's feeling a bit better about things after A. Hirano's 3-run shot. It was a 3-run shot by Ailana Agbayani against South Dakota State. That kicked things off for the Cougars en route to that shutout. That's right back to Temples, jumping up to make the play to Hunter Auber, 2 away. Tatiana Roman steps in from the left side. First pitch is low from Chloe Temples. Roman 1 for 2 today. Is the center fielder. Also has a walk and a fielder's choice. Swings at the 1-0, and that one just crawls foul. On the third base side, she was off to the races, looking for extra bases. Nonetheless, just a strike. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 here against Tatiana Roman. Just outside. A little bit of action going on in both bullpens. Devin Greer up and throwing, the sophomore for Iowa. Here's the 2-2 with 2 outs. Bounced in 3-2. Unless my eyes deceive me, I think it is Kason Korth staying loose on the BYU side. (3-2), 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. The payoff pitch from Grace Temples. Chloe Temples. A little excuse me swing from Tatiana Roman. Ready to go again at 3-2. Just catching a piece is Roman to stay alive at 3-2. Another deep battle here with 2 outs. Just outside. Roman able to climb aboard with a walk. Fourth walk issued by the BYU staff. So here is Tori Bennett. BYU would like a word to talk to Chloe Temples. Gives us time to tell you the Puerto Vallarta College Challenge welcomes a deep roster of standout Power 5 and mid-major college softball teams from over 2 sessions. Starting the NCAA season in style at one of Mexico's top tourist spots. Fan packages are available. Learn more at pvcollegechallenge.com. So Tori Bennett to face Chloe Temples. Finds the strike zone, whatever pitching coach Pete Meredith said to Temples. Must have made a difference. 0-1 to Bennett. Hit hard towards right field, but right at Gilio, who makes the catch for out number 3. Still 4-4, BYU coming to bat in the bottom of the 6th. It's the 2023 NISC Championship game here in Fort Collins.
One left on. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning, still tied at 4.
Fantastic crowd here in Fort Collins for this championship game.
Leading it off for BYU, number 20, Haley Morrow.
Haley Morrow steps to the plate against Jalen Adams. Now in her 4th inning of work. Denali Lecker got things started. In the first 2 innings, gave up just 1 run on 1 hit. Off-speed pitch from Jalen Adams finds the strike zone. Things were smooth sailing for Jalen Adams until Maddie Bejarano with a 3-run shot, her 4th of the season. Two and one here. Just inside. 3-1. Morrow today 0 for 1. Takes a cut. Swings over the top. Also with a walk today. Jalen Adams has battled back. It's a full count, 3-2. Fouled back by Morrow. Just 1 strikeout for the Iowa pitching staff today. BYU batters have done a good job extending counts. 3-2 again. Fouled back. Staying alive, shortening up those swings. Everything you're taught as a youngster playing the game. 3-2 again. Popped up towards shallow left. Tori Bennett just over the outstretched glove. And Haley Morrow aboard with a leadoff single. And the catcher will likely get a pinch runner here, and indeed they will. That'll be Lexi Bennett, the freshman from Scottsboro, Alabama, to take the place of Morrow, as Martha Epinesa steps to the plate. Epinesa 0 for 2.
Now running at first base, number 51, Lexi
Grounded
Bennett.
into a fielder's choice. And also a ground out in this game. Lays down a bunt. That one gets past Sammy Diaz. And Martha Epinesa back to back. And BYU has 2 runners on with nobody out. So now we're going to get a pinch hitter. For as Epinesa is at first. This will be Jalen Lambert, the left-handed hitter, sophomore from Temecula, California. Lambert hitting 179 on the season, but Gordon Eakin says in this crunch time, once a bunt laid down, Lambert with 1 sacrifice hit, lays one down. Jackson throws to third. The throw gets away and into left field. Coming home to score is Lexi Bennett. Rounding third is Epinesa. She will score all the way to third base. Is Jalen Lambert. BYU takes the lead. 6-4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Putting the pressure on. Jalen Lambert, officially a fielder's choice, as Avery Jackson tried to throw to third, but a throw that was wild. And the sophomore has put her team up by 2 runs. We'll bring up Maddie Udall.
Now batting for the Cougars, designated player number 30, Maddie Udall.
So the sub in from Gordon Eakin pays off. And now still nobody out. And Lambert just 60 feet away with Udall at the plate. Pitch high and over the top. Denali Lecker getting loose in the Iowa bullpen. Swung out of the zone, but fouled back by Udall. Udall 0 for 1 today. Does have a sacrifice fly. Popped up towards the third base side. Avery Jackson, around Jalen Lambert nearly right on top of her, makes the play. First out of the inning. Sends Mallory Barber to the plate.
Mallory Barber.
Barber 0 for 1. She was also hit by a pitch. Popped up towards the first base side. Sammy Diaz coming on. And from no outs to 2 outs. Jalen Adams
Now batting right fielder number 17, Alexis.
Trying to limit the damage to get her team another chance in the top of the 7th. Here is Gilio. One in there for a strike. Showing bunt and offering was Gilio, and now quickly down 0-2. Here's 0-2 with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 6th, high and inside on Jalen Adams. Off-speed pitch just outside, says home plate umpire Mark Maciel. The 2-2. Just inside now. Adams unable to find both corners. Will now face a full count. 3-2. Hits sharply to center field, and coming home to score is Lambert. 7-4 is your score. Gilio out of the 9-hole.
Top of the order we go. Shortstop number 50.
Second hit of the afternoon. Turns the lineup over. Gilio just perfectly hit towards center, and Lambert comes to score. Here's Ilana Agbayani. In there for a strike on Agbayani. One and one the count. Fouled out behind home plate. Another 2-out hit by Alexis Gilio. One outside. 2-2 now. Runner goes. Gilio trying to steal second. Was the tag applied? Yes! And that will end the inning. I want a couple of explanations what's going on at second base, but Skyland Pogue guns down Gilio.
Bottom of the 6th inning.
And we're going to have a conference amongst all the umpires. Over at second base.
It's the Cougars 7. Hawkeyes 4.
This is Willie Newman. And now they're going to call her safe and bring everybody back out. Gilio avoided the tag.
After discussion with the umpires,
Renee Gillespie now needs an explanation.
Second base has been overturned. She is safe.
But Gilio never left second base. Gillespie talking to Mark Maciel. So we'll back up everything momentarily. It'll be 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and now a runner at second base. Jalen Adams. One last call from her coaching staff. Off-speed pitch outside. So the 2-out rally continues here for BYU.
Batting for the Cougars, 12, Lauren Flanders.
Here's Lauren Flanders, who did some hard work in the last game as a substitute. Arrives here with an opportunity to drive in a run. Already 3 o'clock across for the Cougars. Thought about bunting. The speedy Flanders. A lot of speed up and down this BYU roster. Have certainly put the pressure on the Iowa defense. It was Jalen Lambert's bunt down the third base side that caused the fielder's choice in the air. It brought 2 o'clock. Flanders does lay down the bunt. Jackson throws to first. Safe. Bases loaded. Lauren Flanders cannot be stopped. A bunt single down third. Avery Jackson did everything right.
Now batting 54.
But just too much speed from this Cougar staff. And now we'll get another circle visit as Mandy Gardner goes out to talk to Jalen Adams. And we'll say that the Colorado 4th of July Youth Fast Pitch event takes over the state in 2023. From Fort Collins to Colorado Springs, with more than 1,000 teams taking part in the largest softball tournament in the world. Festival night, superior competition, college camps and clinics, dedicated recruiting moments, and much, much more. Check it all out at cosparkfire.com. Andy Gardner talking to Jalen Adams and Skyland Pogue. Because all of this with 2 outs, BYU has done a terrific job to not only turn the lineup over, but now they get Hunter Ava in a position to do all sorts of damage. The RBI leader on this team, top 15 in the country in the category. First pitch high and inside. This championship game has been a doozy. 1 run apiece in the second. Briley Klosterman home run in the 4th. Hunter Ava looks at a strike. A second home run from Grace Baines in the 5th. Made it 4-1. But Bejarano and a little bit of small ball here in the 5th and the 6th have scored 3 runs in each frame. And BYU has jumped on top 7-4. The 2-1 to Hunter Ava. Hit hard down the left side. Well foul, but Hunter Ava caught a lot of it. Jalen Adams looking towards the dugout, gets the signs. Bloop towards short, Torrey Bennett. Easy play in the hole, and that will end the inning. BYU leaves the bases loaded, but 3 runs across. Iowa needs 3 to keep this game going. Hawkeyes to bat in the championship game of this NISC.
The Hawkeyes of the University of Iowa. Seventh inning, number 5, Denali Lecker.
Middle of the order for Iowa as Jalen Lambert stays in the game to play center field. Mallory Barber will play second. From center field to second, Denali Lecker leads us off against Chloe Temples. First pitch swinging, lifted out towards right field. Coming in to make the play is Gilio, one away.
Now batting number 23, Grace Baines.
So here is Grace Baines. Baines 2 for 3. 2 solo shots. 1 in the second and 1 in the fifth. Iowa down to 2 outs. Another first pitch swinging fouled into the netting. As Haley Morrow, who is back in catching. Chloe Temples is taking over for Kaysen Korth. This one hit hard towards center field. Backing up is Jalen Lambert at the fence, makes the catch. 222 out there in center. That ball went 221 and a half. And we are 1 out away from crowning an NISC champion. Jalen Lambert right there at the fence. Brings up Sammy Diaz. to face Temples. Kaysen Core, 3 innings pitched. Gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. Temples since 3 2/3, 2 hits, 1 run. Just outside. Diaz climbs back into the box. Temples has the signs. It's the outside corner for a strike. Two and one the count on the first baseman, Sammy Diaz. Trying to keep her team's hopes alive. And real quickly, Pete Meredith wants to have a conversation with Temples. Temples and Morrow out there talking to Meredith. And BYU trying to cap a fantastic season, one that began with Triple Crown at the PV College Challenge in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and will end with this postseason tournament hosted by Triple Crown at the Triple Crown Complex, TC Colorado Field. A 14er in left, Red Rocks in right. Fifth edition of this championship. 2-1. Upstairs 3-1. Temples resets. Right down the middle for 3-2. Hawkeyes down to its last strike. Temples takes one last look towards the dugout. Morrow with the signs. 3-2. Hit hard down the right field side, but foul. Everybody returns to their stations. BYU crowd ready to celebrate. Temples ready to fire. Just high and outside. And the inning continues. Brings up Briley Klosterman.
Left fielder 22, Riley Klosterman.
Klosterman with a 2-run shot to opposite field and left. That was back in the 4th inning. Faces Temples once again. First pitch swinging, hit hard to right field. That'll get down in front of Gilio. Keeps the wheel turning. Klosterman will hand it to a pinch hitter. Klosterman staying just as aggressive as the rest of these Hawkeye batters. And it looks like Tristan Doster the sophomore who bats from the right side from Fort Dodge, Iowa, will step into the batter's box for Renee Gillespie. He's giving her some last-minute instructions. And it looks like BYU may or may not make a change.
For the Hawkeyes. Now batting number 2, Tristan Doster.
I think everyone's going to stay in for BYU. Mark Maciel breaking up the conference in the circle. Everybody ready to go. Tying run has come to the plate for the Iowa Hawkeyes, and Renee Gillespie has opted for Tristan Doster. Had just about everything in this ball game. Comes down to Temples versus Doster. First pitch outside, 1-0. Wind starting to pick up, blowing straight out to center. A 1-0 from Temples. Big swing and a miss from Doster. Temple's ready to go again at 1-1. Swung on and missed again. And for the second time in this inning, Iowa down to its last strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. For number 2, Tristan Doster. The last hope for Iowa. Hit hard down the right field side, but foul towards the fence. Everybody returns to their stations. A fitting end to this brilliant championship. It started with 8 on Thursday. Iowa and BYU earned the right to play for the championship today, and have battled each other valiantly. The 1-2 from Temples. Popped up towards right. Gilio reaching back. It's off the wall and fair. Coming around to score is Diaz. Rounding third and scoring as well as Klosterman. Tristan Doster with a 2-out, 2 RBI double, and it's a 1-run ball game. So again, the pinch hitters doing damage. This one off the wall, one of the harder things to judge off the netting. But they're going to re-enter Avery Jackson at second. So is Jalen Lambert. Who was the pinch hitter who got things going with the fielder's choice. The bunt forced the error. And now we're going to see a new pitcher for BYU. It's going to be Ailana Agbayani. who comes in to warm up to try to finish this off in what is most certainly a save situation. Agbayani does have 31 2/3 innings pitched this year. Just a 2.21 ERA. This is a BYU team that does not generate a ton of saves. Kason Korth has 1, and that's it. So the second save of the year would go to Agbayani. So Tristan Troll will play second. Mallory Barber switches to short. Lauren Flanders in left. Jalen Lambert in center. Gilio in right. So as all of this gets sorted out to Renee Gillespie, we're going to get Hannah Streff, another pinch hitter. So here comes Mark Maciel. So as we mentioned, Mallory Barber now at short, Tristan Troll at second, and Ilana Agbayani, the third pitcher for BYU to face Anna Streff, a Marion, Iowa native. First one is in there for a strike from Agbayani. All of this with 2 outs from Iowa. 7-6 ball game. This one hit towards center. Lambert stretching, unable to make the play. Rounding and scoring is Jackson, heading for 3. A triple from Anna. The freshman. And we've got a new ball game, folks. Streff ties it at 7. And is now just 60 feet away from taking the lead. Lambert trying to end the game in center field. That brings Nia Carter. Bayani's pitch is outside. What more could you ask for from the championship game here at the NISC? Neither team giving way. Fighting until the very, very end as Agbayani misses outside. There's no more softball after this for both these teams. The end of the season comes today, so why not leave it all on this TC Colorado field? Agbayani missing again. (3-1) here to Nia Carter. Outside ball 4. Nia Carter draws a walk. And Tatiana Roman was 1 for 2 with 2 walks.
Center fielder number 9,
Fielder's choice and a ground out. Digs in from the left side. Haley Morrow giving the signs to her infield. One hits the outside corner for Magbayani. Strike called again, quickly 0-2 on Tatiana Roman. The 0-2. Outside. Trying to get Roman to chase. She did not. This is a Hawkeye that has drawn 2 walks today. Chop towards third. Epinesa up, trying to fire over. Not in time. Iowa takes the lead. Back and forth we go here in the NISC final. Iowa on top once again. They led 1-0 after the top of the second. BYU countered with a run. A 2-run shot and a solo effort in the 4th and the 5th made it 4-1. 6 runs in the 5th and the 6th from BYU had them take the lead. And now Tori Bennett, another scoring opportunity, all of this with 2 outs. 4 runs here in the 7th have crossed the plate. They needed 3 to extend it. And now all of a sudden Iowa is just 3 outs away from swiping the NISC trophy from the Cougars. Just outside from Agbayani. Inside. Called on Bennett. 3-1 the count. Nia Carter at second. Roman at first. Catches the lower half, says home plate umpire Mark Massio. Another full count. Some clutch performances here from the Hawkeyes. Hit hard towards third, off the glove of Epinesa. Rounding third is Carter, and heading to third is Roman. A tough play at third base, the hot corner. And they're gonna call obstruction at second as some heads up base running there from Tori Bennett. Another run crosses the plate, makes it 9-7. Tori Bennett being attended to at second base. Certainly hope that she's okay. We'll take a quick break here at the NISC with Iowa leading 9-7. lot to unpack here as Agbayani is relieved by Kaysen Korth, who started this game. So Kaysen Korth will return to the circle. Agbayani will go to short. Tristan Troll at second. Number 6, Riley Moss will run at second base in place of Tori Bennett. And now we have the designated player, Denali Lecker, at the plate. So a 2-run lead now for Iowa. This one hit hard towards third. Epinesa fires to Ava, and the inning comes to a close. But 5 runs across. It is 9-7. Iowa needs 3 outs this time. We'll see it all unfold here at the NISC.
It's Iowa 9, BYU 7.
Jalen Adams back in the circle. Re-enter Skyland Pogue to catch, and good to see Tori Bennett out there in short. A terrific shortstop and has shown her defensive prowess today. But Haley Murrow and the BYU Cougars need 2 runs. 1-0 count on the catcher. Face Adams. That one's a strike to make it 1-1. Back and forth, we have Went. Lead has changed hands. This one is ground towards Bennett, who fires to Diaz. 1 away. So here is Martha Epinesa.
Third base, 55, Martha Epinesa.
Epinesa 1 for 3. Her lone single was a strong bunt single. It was pushed underneath the charging Sammy Diaz. Adams misses outside to start the at-bat 1-0. Iowa looking in there for a strike. The Big 12's Baylor claiming the 2022 championship. Big 10 trying to grab one of their own today. Now leading 9-7. A season in which Iowa has had to triumphed over Maryland on 3 different occasions. 5 times they met this season. Knocked the Terps off in the semis to face the Cougars here in the championship. 2-2 against Epinesa. Swung on and missed. 2 gone. And how quickly the tides turn. Not but 25 minutes ago, BYU was down to its last out and its last strikes. And Renee Gillespie and the Iowa Hawkeyes now sit 3 strikes away from the NISC title. Sharply hit towards the on-deck circle. Maddie Udall, alert and lively in the box. But Tristan Turlington, who is 1 for 2 today, representing the last hope for BYU. Check swing holds off on a pitch upstairs. Two and 1 the count on Turlington. Off speed. Misses low. 3 and 1. Inside and a walk. So just like Iowa, BYU doing everything they can to stay alive. Here's Maddie Udall with 2 outs, representing the tying run at the plate. Adams looks at the sign, delivers high and inside. The 1-0 swung towards third, and a diving Avery Jackson stops it from going to the outfield, but it crawls foul. One and 1 here against the designated player, Maddie Udall. Lifted foul towards the first base side. Off the Triple Crown staircase. Cougars down to its last strike. 1 and 2. Low for ball 2. Jalen Adams ready to fire. Fouling it off is Udall. We'll do it again at 2 and 2. Adams 4 2/3 in of work so far. Looking for one final out. Udall stays alive. Again, these BYU bats just do not go away. Just twice all game have they struck out. And 28 at bats. Off-speed pitch, grounded foul. Udall out in front, but staying alive no matter what. Adams ready to fire. Hit hard towards left field. Coming in is Klosterman, making the catch for out number 3. The Iowa Hawkeyes are your 2023 NISC champions.
One left on.
What courageous work from this group of young ladies
Final line score for the Hawkeyes,
who were down 3 runs and managed to score 5 in the top of the 7th inning. Renee Gillespie and her crew taking home a trophy. Tori Bennett giving Jalen Adams a hug, and why not? Such a grind to get to this point in the season. I want to say congratulations to Gordon Eakin and the BYU Cougars, a runner-up finish in this 2023 NISC. And as we've seen time and time again, teams taking the bump into that big dance the next season. But for now, it is the Iowa Hawkeyes who get to celebrate, as they are the 2023 champions, and deservedly so. A score of 9-7. They never dropped a game, did the Hawkeyes. They're undefeated in Colorado. And they'll bring back a piece of hardware to Iowa City. What a great championship this has been. My name is Thomas Hoffman. And for all of us here at the NISC, we wish you a very pleasant evening and a brilliant off season. And until next time, right here at TC Colorado Field, we bid you adieu. The Iowa Hawkeyes are your champions, and they will enjoy it.
Presenting our trophies this afternoon, founder Dean King. First up for our runner-ups. Second place, the Cougars of Brigham Young. Hunter Abba accepting the trophy. Now the all-tournament team. Once again for the Cougars, 22, Maddie Bejarano. Number 30, Maddie Udall. And number 38, Chloe Temples. Now for the Hawkeyes, number 5, Denali Lecker. Number 12, Jalen Adams. 14, Nia Carter. And your tournament MVP, 23, Grace Baines. Once again, Dave King presenting the Champions Trophy, the Hawkeyes of Iowa. Accepting number 14, Nia Carter. Thank you to the BYU Cougars. Outstanding season, and thank you for making your trip here to Colorado for the National Invitational Softball Championship. Congratulations, ladies of Iowa, on being named the 2023 NISC Champions.